Hello, welcome back to the Fox Strength Performance YouTube channel. I am Taylor Fox, and we are back at Powerlifting Mornington for a deadlift session today. Feeling pretty hyped to get after these deadlifts and gear up for battle at the bridge. I'm definitely doing this comp, and I'm trying to get dialed in and ready to go. I signed up, and I'm on the roster, and I'm really excited and committed to it. And honestly, I was feeling very good. I, had a really rough deadlift day a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'm pretty beat up, and I feel like I need a little bit more rest. So I took a deload. I was like, this is when we gotta jump back in and get ready and start training hard and get peaked for this comp. And jumping back in, like I felt like I've been really good about food lately. Sleep hasn't been as great, but my muscles feel full and I feel energized and ready to go. And honestly, everything like through these sets felt really nice, and like I felt like I had good pop off the floor and the weight was moving well. And then we got up to 705, and I think everything just fell apart. I think that's just the thing, like I'm struggling with like the capacity where I just kind of lose steam and everything goes away. And then like I pulled 45 and it was fine and felt really smooth and fast. And then when I get back to these back downs, like it felt like a freaking tank, and it was just difficult to get moving and maintain that speed. But this is 705 and it's just like a struggle. But you know what, that's the thing, like I did 45 with bands at KOP the one day, and I posted that in a video. And this is the thing, I felt off and didn't continue that pull. And at that point I feel like that's just bad like juju to be like, okay, like I'm gonna just pull this anyway. So I just stopped. I've seen Martins Lisa's do that a lot, where it's just like, this does not feel right and I'm not gonna continue. But that's the thing, like I had done that session at KOP where I felt like with the orange bands, like that those sets moved really well. And then I came back 2 weeks later and did a session here with just 45, no bands, and it felt awful. Like it was way different and there was less resistance on the bar. So, I do my deload and I come back, and now it's like I'm pulling 705 for a single and it does not feel good. And then I do these back downs with 595 on a deficit, and that doesn't feel good after I had hit a really nice single with 705 off a double deficit. But that's just kind of the progression sometimes, and you have to be able to stick with it. So I'm like, I'm gonna get these sets in, I'm gonna play it safe and be smart about it. And I thought these were quality doubles to do for today. And then I was like, I'm gonna do my set of 6 at 45 to get that additional volume, do the barbell rows. I felt like I had a really good back session overall today and got a lot of good upper back stimulus in, and my back was very sore. So we just do the work and move on, and we'll be back at it next week and the following weeks. And I just really want to prove to myself and to others like that this can happen and I can do this. And for all those that are like, I don't feel like it's optimal to compete now, or I'm not going to be able to train the best that I can, like it can happen. You can make it work. You just have to be organized and be persistent about it. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like I've just set a plan to actually be consistent with training, and it's not just like, well, I have to train and like kind of winging it, but I actually like created something where like I have my training days. Like everybody has like a 4-day plan and you execute that. But then there's just also like, there's no like shaming or disappointment with, hey, I didn't get these exercises in, and I just let them build over to like a fifth day. So I did the fifth day today, actually, while I'm recording this. And I think that's fine. And then, you know, I come back and do my first day the next week, and, you know, I might feel a little less recovered because I didn't take as much time in between, but overall it still works out fine because it's like I did less on the other days to compensate for that. So I'm really not mad about it. I don't think it's a bad system, and I think I'm going to get a lot of good work in to get ready for this. And this is actually the first time I did this variation on this setup. These are the 1.5s. I've done this on the Gym 80, and I've done this on some of the other chest supported rows, but this one is new, and I think it is very difficult, and I am pretty crushed by it, so I would definitely give this a try. This is in our Powerbuild coaching app, along with some other variations, so if you're interested in coaching, feel free to reach out or check us out at Powerbuild coaching page or on Instagram. But hope you guys enjoyed this little short video on my back day and struggles with deadlift. Until next time, keep lifting those heavy weights and hold strong.